John, how are you, man?
Good, buddy. How are
you? John has become a friend very quickly of ours. You know, we had a great opportunity. John's with Snap-tite, if you couldn't tell, and the products on the table and so on. And we'll get to the product in a minute, but I want to talk about a little bit of the personal relationship we have, too. You know, we started National Fire Radio a few years ago to bring the good about the culture and tradition of the fire service and working in partnership with different manufacturers and representatives and so on. And Snap-tite signed on to us pretty early on, reached out and wanted to have us out to their factory. We did a factory visit. We shot a lot of content out there.
It was excellent.
We had a fantastic day.
Yeah, we did.
It was a lot of fun. So I consider Snap-tite to be a good friend and part of the family at National Fire Radio, and they've been a tremendous fit today. We're using their hose here today. We'll talk about that in a minute. Intershoots USA, Rachel here. I think we've developed some great relationships, and along with Eckert Fire Tactics. So thank you for being here. Let's talk about the product. Talk about Snap-tite.
Yeah, most definitely. Like what we sent out here today, so you guys are using on your training grounds today, is what we call a Pond Conquest. Pond Conquest is a unique hose specifically designed for a lower pressure system, which means, you know, we use an extruded through the weave style of nitrile rubber.
Right.
Weave being simply the cloth, where we push rubber straight up through the cloth, so you have a liner that is about 40 thousandths thick of nitrile rubber, but it is a lifetime guarantee against delamination, which is pretty unique. I mean, we're the only ones in the States that are doing something like this.
I will tell you, when we were at the factory and we did the visit there, I was impressed upon, I had no idea what went in the fire hose. I really thought it was just extruded rubber or a fabric that was, you know, weaved together. But when you go to the factory and you get to see firsthand the passion that these people put into the product, they're a yarn company first. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, the looms that are just weaving, and they have to build these weaves, which then, you know, are the liners and then the outer jacket too on a lot of the hose.
Most definitely, most definitely. I mean, we've got 3 shifts running. We got about 200 people in Erie, Pennsylvania. Everything that we do for Snap-tite is made in Erie, Pennsylvania, or right outside of Erie.
Right.
So we've been around for about 51 years now, so we're very proud of that. We're one of the oldest hose manufacturers in the States today. And like I said, everything's made here for what we sell as far as Snap-tite and Pond and National.
Right, and under that too, with the Snap-tite brand, you have Pond, National, Fire Quip, and Snap-tite. So there are a couple different lines underneath the Snap-tite umbrella. They're bringing a lot to the table. Why don't we talk about real quick 2 things: the Kryptonite, the 5-inch.
Excellent, yeah.
Talk about the supply line.
So the supply line that we brought today is exactly that. It's Kryptonite. It's a polyurethane extruded through the weave. It's one of the lightest on the markets today. One of the nice things about it is it won't pick up any water weight. It won't pick up any salt or brine that you got on your road, especially up here in the Northeast, right? But at that 100-foot length, which is 5-inch, is only about 95 pounds, which includes the couplings. So if you got the coupling weight plus the hose weight, it's one of the lightest ones out there right now, 5-inch.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, and we were there. We saw firsthand. We lifted them. We were using them. And if you go to the National Fire Radio Instagram and Facebook page, you can see content that we shot out there in regards to the Kryptonite. And then lastly, let's talk about the new hose that we checked out when we were out there that's about to hit the market.
Yeah, we're coming out with a patented hose design, which is based off of the new UL testing. So basically what the idea here is to keep the firemen safe. What we make saves lives. So what we did is we took a regular fire hose and we made it last 15 minutes in a conductive and in a radiant heat based off the UL testing. 15 minutes, 900 seconds.
When you talk about firefighting, we stretch our lines in and we have burn through on lines. We make it sweep the room and we keep moving, you know, through the building. That line is sitting in you know, char and embers, and it fires it light back up and so on. So to be able to have your line not fail under those conditions is only making our job a little bit safer, and we appreciate that.
Yeah,
so,
man.
John, thank you, man. Thank you for being on today. Thank you for being a sponsor today with Intershoots USA, Eckert Fire Tactics, and of course National Fire Radio. Consider you a good friend, and we look forward to the future relationship we have with you. And thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Awesome.
And our shop's open to anybody that wants to come in, see what we do. Same thing with these guys. We'll take you around. We'll show you how we make fire hose in the United States today.
And if you have the ability to do that, go do it. It's an incredible place. Jeremy from the training grounds today, National